All right, guys. Whoops, there's Avery. As soon as I said, okay, we'll start, then we go.
Of course.
Okay.
I wish I ended them at the end of the participants.
Okay, guys, so we wanted to get started. I'm just going to start by saying we're really excited that you all have your books, that you're all interested in the program Envision, and that if you're making this meeting, then you've already looked through everything and you're still interested in continuing. So right there, that's a positive.
Yay.
So we're really excited about that. Our plan for today is just really to get organized. I just want to personally review some of that stuff. So while Mrs. Laraba and I are talking, just to minimize the background, you can keep yourself on mute and then unmute when you're acknowledged to ask a question. Okay. Whoops. I have to admit Claire again, and we've got Mia. So that's good. Okay. So usually when Mrs. Laraba and I start a meeting, we usually ask a question, nothing too in-depth, just to get us all on the same page. So the question of today, and I'm going to let Mrs. Laraba manage it. She's going to call you off by the order that you're in on her screen. So when she calls your name, please go ahead and unmute to answer the question. So the question, real simple, just to get us all connected. What is your favorite summer activity?
All right, so favorite, I'm unmuted. Favorite summer activity. So can be something you've done in the past, something you always do, something you've never done but want to try maybe if you can't think of anything else. Maybe it's a place you go, a sport you play, something you do at home, anything you want, just your favorite summer activity. And we are going to start with Ryan.
I have to say play hockey in my driveway.
I never would have guessed that. Can't believe it. Let's go next to Nathan.
Nathan, there you go.
Me or the other one?
You, sorry.
Okay.
I forgot we have two. How about you're gonna be Nathan and Jagerski will be Nate? Does that help?
Okay, that's reasonable.
Perfect. Nice.
I like to play with my neighbors. There are 4 over there, but because of, well, quarantine, that can't happen. So I'm just stuck in here reading and playing Minecraft Dungeons, unfortunately.
Very cool. So hopefully you'll be able to play with them soon. Ellen, I love the light show going on. So fun. So tell us something that you can't wait to do this summer.
Swimming in the pool with my friends.
Very cool. Austin Worth?
Going fishing and camping.
I remember when you came into 6th grade, you were telling me in computers about the big fisherman you are. Very cool. Have you ever done that field trip where they go release the trout or whatever?
No.
Okay, so hopefully maybe we'll, fingers crossed, we're back at school. Maybe you could do it this year. Very cool. Josh?
Go to my grandma and grandpa's house.
Very cool. Are they local?
No.
No, you have to travel to get there?
Yeah.
Far?
So the longest we've been on the trip is 6 hours.
That's not bad. Very cool. Matthew?
Probably going to my friend's house and playing basketball.
Good. Let's hope we can do all these things again very soon. I almost said Jen. Grace?
Which Grace?
Oh, Pac, sorry.
Going to the beach. And
Going
then
to your
Emily
beach
got kicked off, and she just wanted to let you guys know that, like, she doesn't know how to get back on.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Emily got kicked off, like, she doesn't know how to get back on.
Okay, she just has to click on the link again, tell her, and Mrs. Santiago will admit her again.
Yes. Okay. Welcome, Seth. We need video, Seth, if possible.
And Annabella joined us too. Welcome, Annabella.
Yes, welcome. I can't find her.
All right, we're on. There she is. We're on to Sylvia.
Seth, we need video of you, not your ceiling.
I don't even see that. Sylvia, something you enjoy doing in the summer?
Swimming.
Swimming. You're a big swimmer?
Yeah.
Very cool. Nate. Other than give Mr. Smith a run for his money with his hairdo.
Nate J. Can't hear him.
Did anyone hear that really high pitch sound?
No.
It sounded like a chipmunk talking. I don't know if something's messed up on Nate's audio. Nate, try one more time.
Nope, I can't hear Nate at all.
Oh my God, I hear a super, super high pitch like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Something's going on there. We'll come back to you, Nate.
Nate, you're just gonna have to listen for now.
Alvin, we'll come back to you in a little bit, Alvin. Grace, nose.
Probably like going to Darien Lake or playing softball.
Let's hope we can do that. Right? Well, they say supposedly there'll be like online reservations. So we'll see. Which normally when we go during the week, it's not that busy anyway. So I don't think it would be hard to social distance there. I think it'd be doable. So I'm hoping we'll still get to go there. Thank you. Chelsea.
Hello.
Hi.
What do I like to do during the summer?
You got a fun haircut.
Well, oh yeah.
Low maintenance.
Well, I like writing essays on like law and government affairs and philosophy. Yeah, writing essays is fun.
Wow. Very cool. Good for you.
Oh, and I like Mexican food. That one too.
Oh, yum. We have Taco Tuesday every Tuesday over here.
But are there real tacos?
Well, we do beef, chicken, and steak. We mix it up. Very cool. Thanks for sharing. Miley. I'm going to pick on Miley because she never came to math.
I like going to my grandma's house and going swimming with my family.
Very cool. Nice to see you. I missed you throughout Zoom or throughout math. I'm just going to keep picking on you for that. Lily Bromstead.
Softball.
Softball. Have you heard anything about it, if it's starting soon for you?
Games start in July, and we've been practicing lately. So.
Oh wow, good for you. Very cool. We're gonna do a double one here, Hannah and Catherine. So we'll go with Hannah first.
I like swimming with my family and going out fishing again. I like going swimming and in the target.
Very cool. A lot of swimmers in this group, Miss Santiago.
Good.
Maddie.
I like going bike riding or like on walks with my family and my dog, or hanging out with my cousins.
Very cool. We did a hike yesterday. It was fun. Faith.
Probably going camping with my family.
Yeah, you've already been doing that quite a bit, huh?
Yeah. We have one planned like for the 4th of July, so I'm excited.
Very cool. Where are you gonna go?
To the Adirondacks, the 100 Acre Woods campground.
Very cool. Have fun. Sophie, who's on her way camping right now. You gotta unmute, Soph.
Sorry, I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't usually Zoom on my phone. Yeah, probably camping. We're going camping right now.
And where are you headed? I forgot.
Wellesley Island. So we still have like probably like an hour and a half. So.
Well, we won't keep you that long, so.
Unless you want us to keep you that long, we could keep you busy.
Well, I'm gonna be here for a while anyway, so.
We won't be that long. I'm just teasing. Very cool. Have a good time.
Thank you.
Welcome. Sky?
I like camping. We camp at our grandma's house, and we're supposed to go for a week tomorrow.
That's exciting. Are you camping at grandma's for a week or somewhere else?
Well, my grandma owns a lot of land, so we have like family and friends camp there, like in campers or tents, and then we have like 4-wheelers and dirt bikes to go through the trails in the woods.
Very cool. That's right up my alley.
No,
Sounds
mine.
like yours too. Sounds like fun. Avery?
Swimming.
Another swimmer?
Yeah.
Very cool. And it looks like so far, they said it was going to be a hot summer, and so far they are correct. This next couple days looks like really warm and all sun. So all you swimmers are going to be loving life. Claire? Another swimmer.
Yeah, probably like swimming with my friends, my team.
Very cool. Do you hold swim practice at your house?
No, we have like dry lands on Zoom.
Very cool. Lily Gadd.
Probably going camping and going to the beach.
Right up my alley. The camping, but the beach, I'm in.
Yeah, we're going right now. We're in Pennsylvania, and we're going to Ocean City to stay at a campground there.
Oh, very cool.
So, yeah.
Very cool. Enjoy. Mia,
Thanks.
welcome. I didn't even see you join.
Hi.
Hi. Favorite thing to do in the summer?
Probably soccer and camping.
Camping. Very cool. Do you normally do soccer in the summer?
Yeah, I was supposed to do travel. I think my travel is still going, but all my games got canceled, so
Bummer.
probably.
What a bummer. Well, hopefully I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Have fun camping. Seth, welcome.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi. I can't believe you're in grade already. I remember having you in 6th. I feel like just yesterday I had you in 6th grade. I can't believe you're in 8th grade already.
In other words, Seth, you're becoming an old man.
Yeah. I'm not though. Just you. So favorite thing to do in the summer?
Probably just like going to my friend's house, the park, or camping.
Very cool. Annabella.
Definitely vacations. We'll probably miss a lot of those.
Are you able to plan any for this year since things
Yeah,
have
we're
crazy?
going to Lake George
Ooh,
in
pretty.
August.
Very cool. Love it there. Enjoy. Len, you're up. Hopefully it doesn't involve scissors.
Probably like hang out with my friends.
Have you been able to start doing that yet?
Yeah.
Good. As long as you guys are careful, I'm glad to hear that you're starting to hang out with your friends again, because I think some of you were really missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And Sophie and Mia are next for me, and we heard from them. So I think that's everyone.
Mrs. Larrabee, what are you looking forward to?
Oh goodness, where do I begin? Honestly, having some like fun times with my kids when I don't have to be on Zoom first and like wait till the end of the day to get outside, just being able to go do whatever we want. Bike riding, rollerblading, hiking, swimming, whatever.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm a big gardener. So I like getting out into the garden or traveling, which is, we were supposed to go to Europe, so that's off. But still, we're going to try to make a couple of smaller trips, probably not outside of New York right now.
You like Adirondacks, so maybe you'll hit that
Yep.
up.
Maybe. Shroon Lake is our place, so maybe. So guys, the whole point of today is to kind of just kind of orient ourselves so that you can see where we're at for the summer and what the plan is with Envision. You should have all gotten your packets. Either you came to pick it up or I delivered it. So hopefully you've had a chance to look through the information. And just so you know, I live right near a small little airport called Akron Airport. So you're hearing the planes take off behind me. Yeah. So the first thing I wanted to do is just talk a little bit about the book study. So the book, somebody asked, is the book need to be read by Friday? The answer was no. The book did not need to be read by Friday. But the online, I would start reading it now and keep at a steady pace. The book study packet should be done while you're reading. It doesn't outline the questions by chapter. So if I were you, I would read the questions ahead so that you know when you get to it. I did bring my book study, my book. I grabbed it from my room the last time I was there. So I think that's actually not a bad idea. I may go back on and say what chapter the questions come from. There are, if you read the Schoology page, there are different types of questions. There are mandatory questions, and then there are 4 questions where you get to make a choice of 2. And then there's 2 summer session questions. The summer session questions are going to be discussed at the summer session. Your book study packet will be collected by either Mrs. Laraba or myself when we go back to school. So don't think that you're just doing it for yourself. We will be collecting them. We let you keep them because there is going to be an assignment. A quote analysis will come after the summer session. So just as an outline, the first online book study questions on Schoology will be on 7/13, and I'll put this up on Schoology. The second ones will open on 7/27, and the last ones on 8/10. So I open them on Monday, and you have until the next Sunday to complete them, and then you have a week off for reading, and then the next one will start the Monday after that. So it's not like you have work every day. There are 3 sets of questions. Do you unmute yourself if you have any questions about what I just said? There's too many of you on multiple pages.
What was the last date that you were gonna post something?
8/10. So August 10th through August 16th. Those will be the last set of questions. Anybody else?
So they start this Monday?
They don't start until July 13th.
Okay. Also, your cats, can I please steal them?
So you could read the whole book before the first discussions start, and that's okay. So you should be fine. Don't worry about whether it's after that.
And we'll put all the dates. I thought they were there, but we'll put all the dates on Schoology as well.
Yes, I'll put all the dates on Schoology with all of the information. Then the next thing that you were given was the snapshots assignment. And right away, I want to just remind you that although Mrs. Laraba and I like to be connected, you can actually cut us apart so you don't have to have them together. So I'm talking about this page right now. So you can go ahead, they're laminated so that you can do whatever you want with them. But I would suggest, this is not a laminated one, that you don't cut real close to the paper. Keep it about 1/4 of an inch away from the actual teachers, but then you can use them however you want. Now, the snapshots, this is a new assignment this year. So Josh, this isn't what Jared did, but that's okay. You can see that there is a grid of 20 words there. History, caring, family, brave, global citizen, inspired, visionary, creativity, growing, relaxation, diversity, teamwork, collaboration, independent, leader, optimistic, innovation, peace, empathy, and adventure. Now, those words mean something different to each of us. I'm sure when I read them, you get an idea of in your mind. Well, your job is to create them in picture format using your flat teachers. Does that mean that Nathan has an idea for teamwork? He can only take one picture representing teamwork? No, he can take multiple pictures. He can try different things, but in the end, you must have a representation for at least 10 of these. Can you, overachiever Maddie Jones, do all 20 words? Yes, you can do all 20 words. And we'll talk about, this is going to be your first assignment. Mrs. Laraba and I will start the year, we're shifting things around from last year. We're going to start the year with life skills. And after life skills, we'll go right into your snapshots project. So we'll be using this to teach various things. Any questions about snapshots?
I'm sure some of you have seen a lot of like flat Stanley activities and flat teacher. If If you have any siblings in the primary, I know Miss Link did one. So it's kind of like that. You're taking a picture with us with you.
But it doesn't, where the elementary flat Stanley is more like play a game with me. This is more abstract. We want you to think about what does diversity mean to you and how can you represent it in a picture. I don't want to say too much more than that because this really is your first assignment with creativity. I will say that the photos should be digital. And eventually we're going, if you're good and you want to start, it would be good if you like emailed the pictures to yourself. So connect them to an email them to yourself so that they're in your Outlook email, and then we'll deal with them from there.
Maybe make the subject line when you email it to yourself the word that you've used for the snapshot assignment. So if it's, I don't know, diversity, make that do like snapshot diversity so that you can easily find those in your email as well.
Okay. Any questions about the snapshots?
You'll notice a lot of times we will give you some info, but not maybe as much as you're used to or you're looking for. And that's because we don't want to limit you. Or sometimes people hear an idea or an example, and then that's it. That's the only thing they can think of, and they don't do anything else. So we will give you enough information to know what to do, but we won't always answer all of your questions or go into extreme detail, and that's part of our program. We want you to take it and make it your own.
We want you to get comfortable with ambiguity and creativity and the idea that we aren't limiting you. If Matt Weiss represents relaxation by going down a river in a raft and that's what he's going to do with us, that's fine. If relaxation for Austin Worth is reading a book under a tree, then that's what that picture will be. So there's no limit. This is not an assignment with a checkbox. The checkbox is the word, so get creative. Any other questions about snapshots?
I have a question. Is there like a deadline for the project?
The deadline is your pictures need to be taken before we come back to school.
Okay, that's a good amount of time.
Yes, they need to be in your email before we go back to school.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have to necessarily be in the picture or no?
I don't think you do. I think you can be, but I don't think it's necessary.
Okay.
Yeah. So if, in other words, if you want to be in the email, Nathan, if you're in the picture because that creatively that's the way you want it to be, then someone else takes the picture with you in it, that's okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be you taking the picture if you're in the picture.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Questions? Okay, the next thing on my list to talk about is, first of all, not all of you have joined Schoology. You have to make sure that you go on and join the Schoology page. That's where we're going to house like this video that I'm taking right now and recording. I will put it up there. Mrs. Laraba will be putting things up as well. And so that's what the snapshots, a lot of the questions that you're asking are answered on the page called Snapshots. There are also questions up there already for the book study. There's a folder that says Pay It Forward. When you open it right now, there's just an information page with an extra packet link to the bottom of it. And that's where your discussion questions will come up, is inside of the folder marked Pay It Forward. Any questions about joining Schoology? Now that course will continue and will stay on your Schoology. All of your current classes will be archived and fall off for your 7th grade, and your new 8th grade classes will come up, but this class will continue. It doesn't get archived. So we'll use it over the summer and we'll use it throughout the year.
Do we know what school's going to be like next year?
We know that it's going to be school. That's all we know so far. I know I'm going to teach Spanish and Mrs. Laraba is going to teach math, but other than that, that's all we know.
So you don't know if we're gonna be like in there or online or both?
We don't know.
Yeah, those decisions haven't been made yet.
Oh.
No.
I have to go because my phone's about to die. Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
so Sophie, we will say goodbye to you, but Sophie, this full video will be linked into Schoology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Have a good vacation.
Thank you.
Kozak also contacted me that he got kicked off. So just Seth Kozak. So as a reminder, guys, before anyone else gets kicked off, just please, please, please. I know we're done with school, so to speak, right now for the summer, but you're not, and you need to be checking your email and Schoology. I would really, honestly, get in the habit of just checking it every day. Just for any updates, news, and you're going to be on Schoology posting your replies anyway. But you really want to get in that habit of checking it daily.
Absolutely. So I'm going to communicate, and so is Mrs. Laraba, through email. So make sure you are checking that email every day. What else do I want to talk about? I think that the only other thing is Mrs. Laraba sent out a form. The form is for your basic information for Schoology. So it's kind of like, we need a phone number, we need who's in charge of you, we need the parent email. If you're not answering your email, we will not hesitate to contact your family. Part of being in this group is checking your communication all the time. So if you don't, and I haven't heard from, I don't know, Lily B, I'm going to contact Lily B's mom and say, Lily B wanted to be in this program, but she's not checking her email and she hasn't done the discussion posts. So please, we are not joking when we say lack of completion of summer work may result in you not being in it in the fall. Because if you can't get this summer work done, I don't think you'll be able to get the work done once we go back to school and you have additional schoolwork to do. We will, Mrs. Laraba will be also putting together a Remind. So she will send out the information for Remind, and we will post the Remind code on Schoology.
Yeah.
So those are the main things that we had. Again, I will put the agenda from, excuse me, the notes or minutes, I guess I'll call them, from this meeting. I will type them up and put them on Schoology as well. So I know that some of you were writing notes, which I love, but I will also have the notes up about this meeting so that anybody can go back and refer to them. So I wanted to open the floor. Mrs. Laraba first, do you have anything you want to add?
Just one thing. Hannah Sterling had contacted me that she wasn't able to get on Schoology. Were you able to get on now? I thought it, maybe it was Sylvia. Either Hannah or Sylvia, one of them.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wait, what did it say?
I got on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No, I think that's everything for now. It covered
Guys,
everything.
You hear us mention summer session. We would like to do a half-day summer session in late August where we bring you in for team building and creativity and a little teamwork, and we're hoping to still be able to do that. But as of right now, we have to just say to be determined. But it would run probably after 8:10, which is our last, probably after 8:16. Our last discussion questions are due on 8:16, and we will probably meet after that, but before school starts. So all I can say about summer session is right now it is to be determined.
Like everything right now.
Right. So any questions from the floor before we let you go for today?
Speak now, forever hold your peace. Feel free to ask anything that you've been thinking, wondering. Hopefully you all read through all of those materials and have questions ready.
Give us a reaction thumbs up if you've started reading the book already. I'm just curious.
Do you know where that reactions button is? Down at the bottom?
Down at the bottom, there's a reaction thumbs up.
Oh, look at a couple here.
Nice. Nice. I didn't know if you would, but I'm a reader, so I'm gonna shout out to 7th grade. I don't have it handy, but I borrowed The Giver from Mr. Burkhart, and I have 3 chapters left. Just gonna say.
And I will tell you, in the past, so last year the group really, really enjoyed the book, and they had like a lot of good things to say about it, real positive reactions. So I'm hoping that you also enjoy it. We love it.
We love the book. The book kind of, I know you're thinking, why are we reading a book? This book sets the tone for our whole year, how we're going to work as a group and what our goals are. So we will refer back to the book throughout the year. So it's great that you're all reading it. Any other questions? Okay, I guess if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email myself or Mrs. Laraba at any time. I tend to get back, and so does Mrs. Laraba, reply pretty quickly. So don't hesitate. All right.
How are you doing?
What?
That's my question. How are you doing?
How are we doing?
We're doing.
I'm doing good. I'm doing better now that I don't have to think about too many lessons and I get to hang out with my dogs and my son. I'll be doing even better when I get my first haircut next Friday, because this is a lot of hair and I can't wait to get it cut. So next Friday I'll have a bang again instead of just really long floof. That's my reality, a lot of floof.
Hey Nathan, that was nice.
So that's my dog getting yelled at for rolling in fox poop.
Hi Billy.
What kind of dog is it?
I have 2 dogs. I have a spaniel mix that's big. Her name is Callie. And then the little one that's getting yelled at right now is Hugo. Hugo is a shepherd mix and he has a neurological birth defect. So he can't eat right. He doesn't swallow correctly. So we have to hand feed him. Meat, and he can't drink water. He has to have ice cubes. But right now he smells like fox poop, so he's outside until he gets a bath in the basement, which is bad because he just had one for doing the same thing 2 days ago.
Oh boy.
So he's in trouble right now, and it's not pretty.
You said you want to hang out with your dogs and your son. The question is, do the dogs like the son?
Yeah. Well, the dogs, they do. My son, John, so John is actually the one that just walked him and let him roll in dog poop, in the fox poop by accident. Oops. Oopsie, those things happen.
That's why I have cats.
I have 2 cats, 2 dogs. And 1 colorful giraffe.
I have no pets.
No?
You are the pet.
I want a cat, but I'm the pet.
There you go. All right, guys. I appreciate your time today. Somebody asked if we have additional Zooms. As of right now, we don't. But when we schedule one, which we probably will halfway through, we will let you know via email. Check your email.
Please.
Okay, guys. Mrs. Laraba, any last thoughts?
Last call. Come on, anything you're thinking. And yes, you can email us at any time, but it's just nice for other people to hear the same question.
My birthday's tomorrow.
Ooh, happy
birthday, Grace. Woo, woo.
Very cool. Anyone else?
Thoughts?
Guess not. Going once. Going twice.
Oh, so you said there'd be like a passion project at the end of the year. What would that be? Because I already have an idea.
Okay, so usually it's around right after Christmas break. We will do heart mapping and passion brackets. It's kind of like a March Madness bracket, and we'll try to get you down to the 4 ideas that are most important for you. And then you'll choose your passion from there, and we will start researching it, and we'll look for a community connection. And then you will come up with what your end product will be, and we'll go through the design process to get you there. So you can start thinking about what your passions are and what you're most interested in, absolutely. But we start
History, government.
Yes, so we'll start the year working on leadership skills and presentation skills. Anybody else? So Envision, I'll give you a hint, it is running third and fourth period this coming up year. So if you have it third period, you'll be with Mrs. Laraba, and fourth period, you'll be with Mrs. Santiago, and it's running on days 1, 3, and 4. Day 2 is a blank. It's a planning period for Mrs. Laraba and I. So if you, who is close to Jacob Klinsky? Speak. Anybody?
Well, I could like text him or something.
Okay, just, can you text him and he missed this meeting? Just tell him to look at Schoology and his email.
Sure.
And then who can do the same thing for Steven Syracuse? Nobody knows Steven? Okay, I'll take that one on then. All right, guys. Enjoy this beautiful day. What a nice breeze. What a great sun.
Beautiful day.
All right.
Hi, thank you.
Thank
Everyone
you,
have a great
everybody.
day.
Looking forward to it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hello?
I think they're frozen.
Well, I just removed them. I just removed them.
I was like, I can't.
Oh, remove.
Bye. Be gone. I'm just
All
kidding.
right, I'm still recording, so I'm going to stop recording.
Thanks.